So I was like, oh, the fiddlestick's angle, it's there. But no, it is in fact not. The Lulu that you were talking about is going to be locked away here. And so a lot more well-rounded on the DRX side of things, but let's come around again for a second go of it. This is going to be the first go of the Dragon though, and Sponge is going to be able to lock that one down. Nicely done there by DRX. These abilities with Yone, very, very strong. Shattering Strike, extremely feels good there, but this may not, as Sponge comes down towards the bottom side. Moonlight Vigil from Teddy is big. The Arcane Smash, fantastic. Twisted Advance from Sponge to collect the second, and it's a double for Teddy. Much better performance here in Share It with Delight. Not too many charges on that one. Teleports to come in. Dorian going to commit to this fight as well, but Rascal, he's already here. Shattering Strike does come down. Magnetstorm should be able to get rid of Sponge, but he flashes away. That is going to keep the Maokai alive, but he's not really in this fight, and that equalizer could have been better. Satab tries to get Viper out of there, but I don't think they're going to be contesting this Dragon anymore, and that is secured. Good knock up there from Zeka as well, but I think Rascal is okay. As we have an Infernal Soul, and Rascal's going in once again. The Flamespitter doing a lot of work as All Out from Doran wants to pull this Rumble in, but I don't know whether that was the right call. And Doran will go down. Harmolife now given over to Harmolife Esports, but I don't think they're going to be able to get over here and actually stop this. They're going to trade it for an outer turret, or at least try to. Satab going to turn up.
Well, I do like this rotation towards topside. Looks like they should be able to get first turret, but off of that, as Peanut is very tanky, not really in any threat as of right now, but I think they might have a suspicion that a lot of people of Hanwha are towards the top side of the map.
Yeah, quite a few friends down here towards the bottom side, as there's the Flash Magnetstorm. Sponge going to get pulled in as Zeka's trying to at least do something here, but it does not work out. 500 gold over to Sponge, and DRX just...
Very, very good, as they desperately want to take down this mid lane turret, and this time around it is going to fall. We'll see Teddy.
It looks like Harmolife Esports want a team fight. Blastcone gets Peanut over. He does have his Magnetstorm back up and available. All buttons there for Harmolife Esports, as there's the Nature's Grasp. Doran trying to get the work done. Sponge just takes it away. Great Bubble, and it's a three-man ulti. Magnetstorm comes in as well, as Teddy is still just huge. Harmolife Esports still yet to get a kill as well, even though the Wombo combo looked good. Round, I guess, as Zeka, he's made it towards this turret, but it is not long for the world, and it will go down. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Nonetheless, right, Infernal Soul is going to make this composition of DRX even more lethal, or that far ahead, and I think it is mainly due to the side laning of Hanwha. But still, for Hanwha, they need to actually win a fight. Still no kill.
Wander away, that's going to do it. Walking to the left is his strategy, working out quite well there, as Harmolife Esports should be able to get their second Dragon. But can they finally win themselves a fight, as Doran gets slowed down, mitigates some of the CC, and now he's looking for a team fight. Nature's Grasp to come in, as Zeka rebinds the soul. They get behind Doran quite nicely here, as Sponge has to flash. Moonlight Vigil goes wide this time around, and DRX, they are just going to back away. They can give up a Drake, but they don't want to lose a fight here, as Doran dives on forward. The all-out is good. The bubble is even better. And finally, some kills come in. Magnetstorm as well from Peanut, but it's Teddy that's in trouble. Viper collects the kill there, and Harmolife Esports, they pick up their...
Get themselves the Dragon. That one, they just straight up got to the objective first. DRX caught a little bit of guard. Hanwha pulling the trigger, but
bullets are finding the mark, but Viper deciding to go back to the Baron. Zeka is extraordinarily low, as these harpoons are pretty scary. Bubble is good, and there goes Rascal. It's a valiant effort, but it's not going to get them a Baron, as Doran teleports back in with a massive health bar. Rascal taking care of that mid lane, where Zeka is pushing wave after wave, and with this Baron, it's getting dangerous. Viper now finding some damage on the Sponge. Twisted Advance now on cooldown. Equalizer. Moonlight Vigil both not really finding very much value. And there's the Magnetstorm. Rascal goes golden, but it's delaying the inevitable. And Viper will take that kill for the double. Teddy for the triple. Could it be even more than that as Satab? He's going to go back to his fountain. 3 kills for the Lucian, though. And I think Harmolife Esports may just end game 1 here, as there's the cue to pull back the Tristana. And Zeka is diving in. First Nexus turret to go down. And Harmolife Esports, I think, are they going to back away? They're going to look for more. Looking a little bit indecisive, but they're going to collect another inhibitor at least. As look at these Void Mites, the mini Kevs taking down these structures. The Nexus going to be next on the chopping block, and after having 0 kills for what felt like the entirety of the game, it's Harmolife Esports that will.
That can mess up your jungle. That's not going to be the case. You're playing into Maokai, healing great second line. The cancel here would be huge.
Oh, he is. Setab gonna have to get out of there. He does follow him with that Conquering Sands, and there it is. Zeka gonna grab first blood, solo kill. Setab.
Peanut's level 7 now, so he is going to become more and more of a menace to Setab.
Yeah, Emperor's Divide comes in. He's caught out of the air once again! And those arms, they stretch real far, and the Sand Soldiers are enough to take it down. That is
Early on.
And we know that Zeka is very capable. They're carrying pretty hard on this champion. Flash out from Teddy. Stretch Armstrong gonna go wide, but the Chains of Corruption do not. They hold down Peanut. He's trying to escape from this one. He actually decides to go in. Let's bounce, says Peanut, as now Teddy's in trouble. Dawning Shadow, though, might be enough. Viper immediately gets bailed out, and now Pleta over the wall. He will fall down, but he does manage to get one back. Sponge may not be so lucky. However, he is going to create that distance. Setab just trying to protect his tree, the environmentalist that is the Tristana, but the sacrifice is there, and he's pulled back with these stretchy arms of Peanut. Well, Humble Life Esports going to even out the score there on that front. And Doran keeping his eyes on the Kevins.
Swap your bot side towards top, that's what you want, but due to the dive not working out, not going to be the case. They're going to lose first turret blood as well. So he is going to be so hard to kill. Seti has to flash.
Another flash, but this time the Stretch Armstrong comes out. That's a big old flash forward from Delight. As he had the Fate's Call, he's going to make sure that Teddy is going to fall down. And now Peanut can take himself a Herald Ride if he would like to, stretching himself up. Great Arcane Smash from Sponge to try and deny, but he's going to get pulled back, has to flash to get himself out of there. As Shelly gets a headache, but she deals with this turret as well. And now Peanut, he'll take the reins and send her towards this inner at the same time. It's just going from bad to worse here for DRX as they lose their inner turret in the mid lane. 5,000.
If he is in mid lane and he's even remotely far up without any further assistance, just isn't that much that he can do. And walk up to the wave, and you can see just the full control that is currently available for Humble Life, meaning that they can just pick up these side lane turrets and not have to.
He is a blob. That is very true. He is now on top of Teddy once again. Teddy didn't have the flash available, and he's almost just getting soloed. He is, as Viper will just last hit the Varus. Sponge gonna have to blast cone his way out, and Peanut just once again, he's got Stretching Strike onto the Tristana, but they'll take an inhibitor turret. That's a decent consolation prize if ever I have seen one. The inhibitor gonna go down with it. And Humble Life just not letting their foot off. Peanut
when you have a good Zag angle and you actually take it, to me, that deserves credit.
Oh, Nature's Grasp is going to come forward. Let's see whether they can do anything to Peanut here as Sponge in a lot of trouble. Pleta is just going to explode there on the bottom side of the fight as Doran does find him. Rascal as well on this Gwen looking, this is not feeling too good for Sponge Enjoyers, although he does,
yeah,
the scoreline looks kind of fine, but everything is kind of on fire. When you're a tree, you don't really like that.
No, and obviously,
like you're talking about, but this Stretching Strike might increase it. Although it doesn't, as Peanut just lets the time out. Just waiting for the opportune moment. Here we go again. Jonah Strong, thanks for the zoom. Great Arcane Smash, but a Stretch Armstrong once again onto Setab as they do manage to land the ulti onto Sponge, and they'll just take that. Keeping these side lane inhibitor turrets alive is so difficult. There it is, Stretching Strike over just for the zoning here from Peanut. Does pull Sponge in, but Rascal, he's a dangerous one. Peanut does have the passive available as okay, Doran diving forward. He finds Pleta somehow as another one comes in. The Empress Divide is massive as well. And Humble Life Esports, they want to go home early. It's a double for Zeka as he takes down his opposite number yet again. And another inhibitor will fall. Looks like Nexus turrets aren't on the menu just yet, but I think we're getting pretty close to that course as Teddy has to flash one more time. Peanut just doesn't care about what his health bar looks like, because what you said, you can just come back up again. The Bloblets can come on forward as, down to 100 health. Who cares? Teddy's on his fountain, can't do anything about it. Here is Sponge in a lot of trouble. Pleta is just going to explode there on the bottom side of the fight as Doran does find him. Rascal as well on this.